The author of Recruiting 101 is Paula Pritchard. Paula is a true legend in the network marketing industry. Not only has she gone to the top of every company she's ever been with, she is one of the most skilled and sought-after trainers in the industry. Paula's professional career started as a teacher at Kent State University. After getting her bachelor's and master's degree, Paula decided to get her PhD. It was at that time that she was invited to her first network marketing meeting. That meeting launched Paula's career. Ironically, Paula got started with the goal of earning just a little extra money over the summer. Who could have guessed that she would become one of the most successful network marketers of all time, earning over $100,000 per month and building an organization of over 200,000 people that spanned 17 countries. Paula brings her teaching background and her real-life experience and successes to her trainings. The result is a unique, genuine, no-nonsense approach to developing a successful network marketing business. In this CD program, Paula reveals her experiences, insights, and the very same trainings she's used with her organizations that have catapulted her into a multi-million-dollar earner. What you are about to learn can work for you and your team.
Hi, my name is Paula Pritchard. Welcome to Recruiting Made Simple. Recruiting is something I'm very passionate about, something I really enjoy, and something I've spent years and years perfecting. I want you to take really good notes because this information will be worth a fortune to you. It's taken me a long time to develop and compile the information I'm going to share with you. What I want to do during this training more than anything else is to empower you to take control of your business. I believe if you become confident in your ability to recruit, you will gain the power to start to control your business. Recruiting Made Simple is just one of many trainings we offer under the MLMMadeSimple.com umbrella. Recruiting Made Simple has been a very popular training, and it is a training that I will be presenting under a beginner, intermediate, and advanced format. As we start our beginner series, you will see that our goal is to make the recruiting process as simple as possible, to present it in an organized fashion so it's easy for you to follow. Recruiting can be divided into two areas, preparation and process. Although people might assume the process, which is the technique, is the most important, in actuality, preparation is 80% of your success. That's why preparation is the first place we want to start. Understand, you will probably need to listen to this CD 6 to 7 times before you mentally own the information. So get out your notepads and get ready for your journey into becoming a recruiting guru. The first step is preparation. And the first step to preparation is understanding the facts of the business. I want to share 3 facts with you during this training. The first one is this. There are only 2 ways to make money in network marketing. Early in my career, I analyzed the business in network marketing, trying to find the secret to success. As a teacher, I was trying to identify the smallest common denominator, the key that would unlock the code for being successful in network marketing. After evaluating the business and many of its successful distributors, I came to the conclusion that there are only 2 ways to make money in network marketing. You show the business and you show the product. And you evaluate yourself every day on those 2 things. How many times did you show the product and how many times did you show the business today? Now don't get sidetracked counting just how many times you showed it for your people. The issue is how many times you showed it for yourself. Now understand, when you show the business and when you show the product, and mind you, it's hard to show the business and not show the product because they're going to want to know what's the product behind this business. Keep in mind that you have a chance of 2 out of 3 positive answers. They're either going to say, I'm interested in your business and get the product at wholesale, or I'm not interested in your business but would like to use the product, at which point they would buy it at retail, or the third answer would be, I'm not interested in your business or your product. Understand that either way, 2 of those 3 answers are in your favor. And I'm going to tell you, I'll take those odds any day. The key word here is show, not sign and not sell. I coined a phrase years ago, success is in the show, just to emphasize the importance of the word show. I'll repeat it again. The key word is show. Success is in the show. If you have to sell someone on getting in your business, then you're going to have to sell them to do something. Don't ever put yourself in that position. I've done it before, and once they were in, I had to coax and convince them to do something. It felt like I had a job. If that's what you're doing with your people in your business, you are miserable, and I know because I've been there. Nothing is more miserable than trying to motivate the unmotivated. Also keep in mind that the key word is not sign either. I have had people sign in the business and do nothing. In fact, I've had people sign in the business, buy inventory, and do nothing. I have never figured it out. But I remember Jim Rohn once talked about the mysteries of life. To me, this is one of those mysteries of life. People get in, they buy a starter kit, they buy product, and you never hear from them again. And they are usually the people who told you they were committed, they were going to the top, they were going to be your best distributor, and it's like they vanished. It is so bizarre. So remember, success is in the show. It is how many times you show the business. Not how many times you sell somebody on the business, not how many times you sign someone into the business. It's how many times you show the business. So therefore, if success is in the show, what you need is a lot of people to show. So if you're going to become an expert at anything, you need to become an expert at the invitation. If you are an expert at the invitation, you will have plenty of people who want to see your business. You don't have to be an expert at showing the presentation. You just need to do it. I used to put a lot of pressure on myself, thinking that I had to be really good at the presentation. I would have to wear the right suit. I'd have to say the right words, be in the right professional office, have the best support literature, all those things. And then I met some successful people who joined the business after seeing the worst presentation. And then to my amazement, I watched other people say no after seeing the best presentation. I eventually realized that I had no control. I could have everything perfect from the suit to the setting to the presentation, and people would still say yes, and people would still say no. It had nothing to do with me. That was a major milestone for me on my road to success. But in the end, it was so liberating. Even if you do an incredible presentation, at the end of the day, people are either going to see it or they're not going to see it, and it's out of your hands. So what is in your hands? Well, as far as I'm concerned, what's in your hands is the invitation. If you can become an expert at the invitation, you can write your ticket anywhere. Is there anything else that's in your hands? Well, yes. Your attitude's in your hands. So it's important that you get your attitude right. And it's also important that you get attached to the process of building a business, not the results. See, this is critical. The process revolves around inviting and showing. If you spend your time doing that, the rest will take care of itself. The results will come. You can't force them and then have them sustain themselves. Understand that recruiting is a process. It is not a single event. You will have people at different stages in the recruiting process. Some have had a first look, some are on their third look, some are ready to sign, and some are just entering the pipeline. All you are doing is sorting people through a series of exposures. Show, show, show. Show them this, show them that, and keep asking what else do they need to see to make a decision. If you become an expert at the invitation and you have plenty to show, then you are definitely on the road to success. The second fact that I want you to understand is that no is a requirement. You get paid for rejection. I know that's a harsh word, but it is a requirement for your success in the business. So I want to encourage you to go for the no's. You're not perfect enough to get all yeses, and you're not imperfect enough to get all no's. Understand, if it was all yeses, it wouldn't pay as good. It is important to clear that up from the beginning. It is the price you pay. Let me remind you, no is a result. And as we said earlier, get attached to the process, not the results. No's in network marketing are no different than they are in conventional business. The difference here is that people take them personal. If a retail store owner, an insurance agent, or a realtor got emotional every time a buyer said no, they'd be out of business. No is a fact of business. There's no way you can be successful without them. So you need to embrace no's, learn to appreciate them, understand that the more you get, the more successful you'll be. That is why we applaud successful people. We know the price they had to pay. We know how much rejection they had to push through to get where they are. We know the courage it took to push through on the days they wanted to quit. The fact that I've made it to the top merely means that I've heard more no's than someone who hasn't made it to the top. You know, I once stood in front of an audience and I bet them $50,000 cash that they could not get 100 no's in a row. The only prerequisite that I had was that they had to show the business to people that they knew or that were referrals from people they knew. They could not do ads or focus on strangers. And I knew they'd cheat. I knew they'd probably show their dog Rover. They would probably even convince people to say no. In the end, no one would take the bet because no one believed they could get 100 straight no's in a row. You get paid for rejection in this business, so it's important that you get prepared. You need lots of preparation to build the psychological armor. See, companies don't send their salespeople out unprepared. Coaches don't send their players out unprepared. So why would we send our distributors out unprepared? These companies, these teams, they practice, practice, practice. They get prepared mentally, emotionally, and physically. No's kill more network marketers than anything else. In the past, I have helped people create an imaginary suit of psychological armor. We imagine an armor so resilient that arrows can't penetrate it, bullets cannot penetrate it, and no's cannot penetrate it. Nothing can deter us from our goal, nothing. We are so focused that we're bulletproof. We are not attached to a yes or no. We understand that even yeses can be deceiving if people get involved and do nothing. So therefore, we are attached to the process, not the results.